I've had an interesting weekend, and I want to fill you in on a little bit of it. Also, show off some things I've been working on. Greetings, Dave here, DCP Effects. Yeah, interesting weekend. I said goodbye to my kids after 6 weeks, 8 weeks at home because of Christmas break and COVID and everything else, where the dorms were shut down. They're back at school. So I went from a family of 5 down to a family of 3, and on Wednesday to a family of 2. Now this is going to be interesting times because my wife and I haven't been alone in the house for 21 years. My daughter's born 21, almost 22 years ago. So there's been someone in the house all the time. And then my next child came a couple years later. And then this year it was kind of like, okay, it's time for the kids to go to school. The oldest to go to 4th year, the youngest to go to 1st year. So yeah, we're going to be alone. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here comes a student from Germany. So then there was 3 of us. So it's been a lot of fun the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks, because the student from Germany is 15, turned 15 when she got here, and has been hanging out with my kids a lot. So when there was just my wife and I and the student, it was okay, we were doing stuff, and as soon as the kids came home, bye, I'm with them, which is great. You know, they had a great time together, which is fantastic. A lot of Grey's Anatomy, a lot of Netflix, a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, that's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit different for that, and that'll be kind of fun. Now, in regards to props, it's no longer minus 4,000. So I have a few things on the go. I've been touching up my tricorder on the way to go to getting a coat of paint onto it. So a little bit of Bondo to fill in some very small spots. Also, a small update on the hood. Now, I showed off the sensor hood the other another video. So there it is there. And I think that looks fantastic. Now, some pieces are missing because they're on the workbench. But what I noticed with my last one that I did, the last one that I printed last year, what I noticed is that there was a little bit of light bleed coming in on the chaser here when you had everything going. So what I did was I thought it'd make it easier. So I've now added a small bit of foam, and that goes right around the entire chaser. So that makes it easier. So when the light comes and hits that only, and it blocks, this little bit of here blocks the light from the large blue that goes at the top here, and the other blue here, so it doesn't kind of feed into it. You've got a nice little block on it. So that's just a little tip. I guess when we get further into designing this, maybe we'll just add a little bit extra thicker piece, but foam's dirt cheap. You can buy foam anywhere. So that is just, it's me playing with it to make sure everything's working exactly the way it should. I'm going to get this to the point where I'm going to glue the pieces in. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. If you look at that there, the colors are nice, everything's good. The vinyl print or cut very nicely for these sensors, and then this other white piece here I just did by hand, but I think it's gone off pretty well. So that is just an update for today. I got more things coming. I got some big announcements coming soon. Personal, not by way of this, but yeah, some personal things going on. There's a few things going on in my life right now that I just thought I would be, you know, it's time to share a few things about that. Going through old posts, I used to keep a journal on my iPad. I'm looking through something, and something I've realized for a couple years I've actually acted on this year. So there is that. So that's the update right now. Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's for a while there, it's a 4-bedroom house, and having 5 people in a 4-bedroom house, yeah, that works. Now it's going to be, as of Wednesday, 2 people in a 4-bedroom house. That's going to be odd. But, you know, I love my wife, so why wouldn't I want to spend more time with her? I know, I'm a big sap. So that's the video for today. Nothing too earth-shaking. Just want to show off a few little things while I'm working away. I would have shown off the tricorder more, but I noticed as I was ready to paint it that there were a few little hiccups in the paint. I want to make this perfect. So there's, you know, a little Bondo and a little sand. I'll get another coat of primer on there, and then we'll get the coat of paint on there, and then we'll assemble. So keep an eye out for those videos coming soon. So that's it for today. Hope everyone's having a great day. We'll talk to you all later.